First of all, we are not having the press conference with MIBR. Sorry for the delay on that. So we are going to start with Team Liquid here. So thank you for being here with us and congratulations for your victory. Now we are going to start with some questions on the room. The first question is for Golden.
You can hear me? Yeah, you can hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I have a question. First of all, I'm Golden from RDLG, and my question is for Lohan, but I don't see him in it.
He's coming. He's coming.
Come stand.
You can answer the question to him. He's coming.
Yeah.
He's going to be here.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So, my question is, earlier before
Yep. Sorry.
before the match started, Team Liquid tweeted that the team during this tournament is going to be a six-man roster. So could you elaborate more on why this decision was taken? Thanks.
Okay. We have some screens with Penny. I think he interpreted the real into the team. And I think in the end of the day, we're trying to make the best out of the situation that we are in. And the best possible decision from my POV is, let's use the strengths that we have on the 6 players. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, guys, if you have any more questions for me, just send them all now, because I'm not very comfortable.
Thank you for being there. Maybe we are going to give you a chair in 1 minute.
Okay, I'm going to...
Chair would be lovely for my coach.
Thank you.
I hear that.
Next question is from Sierra.
Yes, hello, Sierra Zobi, freelance esports commentator. My question actually goes to Patty Tech. You are going to be an invaluable resource for your team going into your next match, since you are the only one to have faced off against this core of PRX while under Team Heretics at Masters Madrid previously. How do you feel PRX has changed since then, and what is the #1 thing you'd tell your team right now to expect from them tomorrow?
I think they didn't really change, especially their playstyle. I think it is the same like it was 1 year ago. And the one thing I'm going to tell my teammates to do tomorrow is to just hold off angles and hold the smokes, because every smoke is going to get pushed. Basically, yeah, that's it.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you. Next question is for Pedro.
Yes, Pedro Romero, independent journalist. First off, congrats on the victory and moving on to the next phase of the Swiss stage. I'm going to send this question over to nAts. And I believe this question was already asked to you in the post-match interview with Jen, but I want to ask the same over here, kind of. You've been here for roughly 2 days, I believe. I just want to ask you just sort of what the timeline has been like for you to just go from traveling to Canada and then getting settled in and then going from that to playing it today. What was that process like? How difficult was it or any?
I don't think it was that difficult because I planned how I'm gonna take approach with the sleeping and with the gaming before I arrived. So the moment I knew that I'm gonna be coming, I just start planning for myself, so I'll be as fresh as I can. So it just was planned and that's it. There is not much, honestly. It was just sleep and game and that's it.
Can I ask a follow-up?
Yeah.
Given the timeline that you've been in, I believe it was mentioned a little bit also in the post-match interview as to how the IGLing has kind of fared within this team. I want to ask you for your case. Were you the IGL for the squad, given that you had to kind of go through this entire process very quickly, or has there been other people that are kind of doing the job for you?
Wait, one more time. I think I'm a bit sleeping already.
Basically, were you the IGL for today, or has there been anyone else that kind of stepped in for you around this time?
Oh, no, of course. I'm IGL. I'm not letting them IGL. They did that on Billy game already. Now I'm taking the charge again.
Crazy.
No, I'm not saying it was bad. You just enjoy playing the game. I'll take the charge of that. But no, of course, main IGLing was of course on me, but they were helping a lot, especially these 2 days.
Thank you. Next question is from Sierra.
Yes, this question is on behalf of the Valorant competitive Reddit community from a member there. It goes to nAts, also on the topic of IGLing. There is this sentiment on the community that the ideal role for IGLing is initiators, even with players like John QT changing roles because it's easier for them to IGL in that position. As one of the few IGLs that are still in the Sentinel role, would you agree with that sentiment, or do you think that role is not something that holds you back when you are IGLing?
I don't think it does hold me back, but I think it's it's a bit different part of IGLing, and you just need to have a bit different approach for the team, especially when you're IGLing as a cipher. And I think, I mean, coaching staff is helping a lot with that. They bringing ideas, they helping the team to perform on maximum level, to implement the system. So it's a lot on the coaching staff. And yeah, I mean, without coaching staff, who knows what will be happening this year.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question is from Tyler.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, my name's Tyler Isguera. I'm from the Spike. My next question's for Coach Lohan, but I don't think he's got in his chair yet.
He's coming.
I'm going to get that chair for
Okay.
Why are you not
Right.
on press list?
Perfect.
Ivo,
Hello.
come back.
Hello.
There's
So,
the chair coming.
oh, okay.
Thank you.
Perfect. All right. My question is, you answered why the 6-man roster was put into place, but I was wondering how the 6-man roster will be working moving forward in the tournament. Will any switches be decided with, I don't know, performance or vibes or like strategies or things like that? I wanted to get your perspective on how it's going to move forward.
I wish I could give you an answer for that, but I think that's we'll be thinking, game by game, understand what is the best option to go for. Yeah, I'm not going to go too deep into it.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll go game by game, understand what is the best solution. But yeah, that's it.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next question is from Pedro. Pedro. Okay, it seems that Pedro has a problem with the mic. Next question is from Sierra.
Yes, I have a lighter-hearted question also from the Valorant competitive Reddit community. This question goes to all of the TL players except for nAts. Given nAts' success, why don't any of you use the Prism Phantom?
Because that's his Phantom. Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
It's his Phantom. It's his Phantom. You cannot steal something that it's his, you know? Would be weird.
Gio, what phantom skin do you have?
I have the Prism. I don't use it.
He's just not buying.
Yeah, I'm just playing Vandal.
Yeah, but Gio is #1 fan of IS, so.
cuts.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, next question is from Pedro.
Hello again. Slight audio difficulties on my end. Still though, I'm gonna send this question over to Logan. I want to know from your point of view as to like what the game plan was for this matchup against MIBR, given that coming into today, MIBR was like obviously one of the top teams in Americas and looked at as one of the many contenders that are poised to win the title. What are some of the things that you emphasized when it comes to preparing for them that obviously gave you the edge today in this matchup?
Obviously, like we watched a lot of their VODs. We are quite scared about mostly Icebox because they are really good on Icebox. But yeah, we pulled up the stack A every round angle and it worked.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Next question is from Kastadmani.
Hi guys. So first of all, I'd like to say great job on the win. You have one more chance now to make it to playoffs. This question is for the coach. So I actually asked Coach Neil from TH the same thing. Oh, can the coach hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Sorry.
Okay. So I asked Coach Neil from TH the same thing that I'm asking you now. So PRX coach Alex said that in a Valorant roster, you need to make changes. Otherwise, it's very easy to stagnate in this game. That was his quote. So, according to Alex, when I asked him, he said that, it depends on team to team, but in his opinion, it's better to create a team for a longer to have a team for a longer period of time and to build around long-term success. So can you give your thoughts on that as well?
Yeah, I mean, in the end of the day, the most important is just to have players that are open to try new things and open to test new things, that are flexible in terms of agents and whatnot. I do agree that long term it's easier to do this because the fundamentals are there, the foundations are there, so you can just build from it. But I mean, today is a perfect example that it's not all it takes. Like we played with the different player today, it still worked. End of the day, if everyone is confident in themselves and if they have good synergy together, I think we can still work quite well.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Now we are going to take some questions here in the room.
What's up, guys? GG's. Congrats on the win. My name is Ravish from Ravishing Ravish. I live like right here, like probably underneath the stairs. Probably don't test that. Anyways, point is, look, you guys all look good out there. Also, nAts, welcome. Glad you're happy here, bro. Hope you're not too jet lagged. So, a question kind of goes to the table. Starting off with Penny. Firstly, you'll be fitting in great. Clearly, you've been in the gym. What I want to know is, could you arm wrestle everybody at this table and beat them confidently?
I would say no, because if you look further down from the top of my shoulders, my wrists are quite small. I think that would be a big disadvantage, especially if, say, I arm wrestle Camille right here. I think he would mess me up.
What do we test it? How about
We cannot injure our players.
No, I'm joking, of course, yeah. Wait, I wonder, which of you has the biggest wrist then, bro?
Why would you say that, bro? I think we know why.
No, like that. I'm not even completing, unfortunately.
I'd say Camille has the biggest wrist.
All right.
The beast.
You don't add anything, Camille?
No?
No, okay.
He agrees.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
We have another question here in the room.
Yep. Hi, my name is Shayo. This is for Serial and Penny as well. So there's been talks about, the six-man and the six-man roster. As you guys, just players individually, when you're coming in Serial as a sixth man, do you have like a bit more, kind of rocket fuel in you to perform? Like after watching the game, is it better coming in with pressure? Because you weren't on a slow start this time, immediately hitting that server. It felt like you were watching the game, you were ready to go. And for you, Penny, it's like, wow, this might be like my last map with the team for this series. I'm going to leave my mark. And you played so well as well. So are you also kind of on that high of like, there's pressure to perform here. I might be subbed out for the next game. I want to give it my like 2 maps worth of game for this 1 map.
Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I mean, I'll go first on my end. I think obviously there is some sort of pressure just from myself to myself. I don't think there's any incredible like boost of will to perform, because I mean, every game I'm going to try to do my best. I'm going to make sure that I'm playing properly and I do what I'm meant to do. So I think that is probably the best answer I can give you.
And for me, I think comparing now to the first match, I think it's probably a lot easier to play, right? Because the first match I was playing Omen and stuff like this. My first time ever in an official match playing Omen with 1 scrim ever playing against a team that's been together for a year. So it was quite difficult. But when I'm playing like duelists like Phoenix, Jet, and I know what my job is, I've always been quite comfortable doing that my whole career. So I don't really feel pressure. And if anything, I'm more confident like doing what I already know how to do,
Yeah. Oh, makes absolute sense. I'll follow up as well for Kiko. Silent but deadly on the server, but I want to know, it's do or die versus PRX. Do you have anything to say to that team coming in before tomorrow?
Anything to say to PaperX? I think we're a quite similar team. I think we're very individualistic. So whoever turns up on the day, yeah, I think it will be up to that.
Nice 2-0.
Yeah, for us, obviously.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Crazy from IGL.
Thank you.
How did he even take that from you?
I don't.
Okay. Thank you guys for being here, and thank you everyone for joining to this press conference. Good luck, and GG will play. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.